Good afternoon. So I am making a taco pasta bake casserole kind of dish. So I thought I would record it. I have frozen taco meat from October 30th because we made too much taco meat. So I just froze it and I was like, well, I'm going to use that up. I'm going to use that. I'm kind of just throwing it together with what I have. I've got some celery, green pepper. I have only a small piece of onion, which will be fine. I have garlic that I gotta find. I only have a little bit left. I'm gonna use this roasted portobello mushroom pasta sauce. And this is the cheese I have, which is fine. Everybody in my house loves this cheese. And it's old cheddar. I love old cheddar. And, oh, I have these noodles. What are these? Lumaconi type noodles. They're like almost like little shells, but they're like, you know, they kind of look like a periwinkle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fry up the meat, or warm it up in the pan, and throw in the vegetables, put the noodles on, grate the cheese, throw it all together, and put it in a casserole dish. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So I'm cutting up my vegetables. I just cut up the celery and what I had of the white onion, and now I'm just going to chop up my green pepper. I thought I would mention that if you have scraps of vegetables, save them. Don't throw them away. Put them in a bag or a container and put them in your freezer. Like I have all these little bits and pieces of the onion, the celery, right? Put them in a bag, you put them in your freezer. And once you have like, you know, maybe a couple of bags worth, when you go to make a soup or anything that requires a stock, or you could make the stock ahead of time, freeze it, and it makes your own beautiful veggie stock. Or you could add some chicken bones, you could add whatever you wanted in there to give it some more nutrients and more flavor. But that's what I do. I keep my scraps in the freezer. I've got quite a few in there now. I need to make some stock. And yeah, you can make your own stock. Add some garlic, some salt, some pepper, you know, anything like that. Okay, I've got the water started. I salted the water. It's going to come to a nice boil, and then I'll add in my noodles. These noodles here. And I have my seasonings ready. I'm going to be using this basic taco seasoning. I have hickory smoked paprika, pepper, and some Himalayan salt, and my vegetables. Now I had about half a tomato in the fridge, and I was like, well, I'm going to use that up. I'll throw that in there too. So we have a white onion, 1 stalk of celery, half of a green pepper, and about half of a tomato. So once the meat is cooked a bit more, I'm going to throw the vegetables in, and those will soften, and hopefully by then the noodles will be done and we'll start combining. Okay, this is what the meat and the veggies mixed together is looking like. I added a little bit of water so that it wouldn't burn my meat. And it might look like a lot of vegetables, but to me, I like to try to add as many vegetables as I can. I shucked some corn this year and took the kernels off the cobs and froze it because I got it for a really good deal. And we all love corn, so I thought I might add some of that. We'll see what I'm feeling like. I'm gonna let this cook. Add some seasoning, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I've added my seasoning. I wanted to finish up the rest of this container of taco meat because there was only a little bit left. So I'd say about 2 tablespoons probably of taco meat, about a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, or maybe a little more salt, and about a teaspoon of paprika. I just eyeball it and cook it down. And then I'm going to add the sauce, let that cook down a bit, marry all the flavors. Then I'll taste it before I put it all together in the casserole dish to make sure that the seasonings are nice. And my pasta is boiling, and yeah, I'll be back. All right, I mixed it all together with the noodles. The noodles are al dente because they're going to cook more in the oven, so I didn't want them to go mushy. And I did add a little bit of corn. I might add a bit more pasta sauce. I'll see what it looks like once I get it all situated in the casserole dish. And I grated up half of a block of cheese. And I'm going to layer it, I think I'll layer it. I was just going to put cheese on top, but I think I'm going to layer. It's looking pretty good. I made a big mess all over my stovetop and my counter, but I put a little bit of water in here to try to cook off the bottom of the stuff out of my skillet. It's looking pretty good. It smells really good too. Yay! I'm excited. My kids are going to like this, and my hubby will love it too. Okay, here it is. I decided not to layer the cheese. I thought, well, I'll just put it on top. And once it's almost done baking, I'll broil it so that the cheese gets all brown. And I'll make a little clip of what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Alas, I broiled. And I broiled too long. I'm not happy with this current state of things, but I'm going to show you anyway because I owe you that much. I've been chasing my toddler and trying to clean, and I just let it in for too long. Here it is. I mean, it's not insanely bad, but like, there's some burnt bits, and it's too browned. It's not going to be gooey. It's going to be stiff. So I'm a bit disappointed. But we'll eat it still. My camera shut off. I ran out of space. Okay, I'll say goodbye for now. I'm gonna try to edit these videos. I'm still really rusty at like putting videos together and editing and all that stuff. So bear with me. I'm doing my best. I started posting on TikTok as well, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick mostly to my YouTube. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.